Up, you fucking losers, it's me, Dad. How y'all doing? How's the music? How's my voice? Everything sound good? Hello Snowy, hello Forest, hello Taz, and hello Frost. How are we all doing today? Do just let me know if the music is too loud or too quiet. We want to get a nice ambient atmosphere going before we settle in. Beans! Hello Priscellian in Disguise, hello Tint, hello Pumpkin Patch. Playing Minecraft Capture the Flag. I've never played any like the Minecraft mini games. If no one is saying anything about the audio, I'm going to take it as it being good. So I won't press on about it anymore. This is pretty self-explanatory. We are designing Fakemon on the daily. To fill out the year. Priscellian, more like Promogus Monosogus. Yeah. I'm sorry about that, Forest. Okay, we just spoiled something very quickly. But I saw this from Arvalis, who's the guy who makes the really realistic Pokemon. I'm gonna turn the audio down just a tiny bit for myself. If I could get like a wheel or something to do this with, it'd be ideal. Because sometimes it just does not want to work with me. So Arvalis, or J Palmer, the guy who makes the Pokemon, he does the really realistic Pokemon drawings. He was on episode 3 of True Game 7's For Air series. He tweeted a few weeks back that anything you do like creatively for other people, you should always like sign a clause or whatever. And I know with this it's a mod, so I doubt there's like a clause or anything or anybody got paid. If you did get paid, fucking fantastic. But just because like something is scrapped, if you still did something creatively, you should be allowed like release it on like your own socials and be like, hey, I did a thing, it just didn't come out. Because there's a lot of things with like, let's say concept art in video games, where a lot of stuff just won't see the light of day at all. But it's like it was still worked on by people. The most recent example I can think of this in the Fakemon community is a little group project that somebody organized that fell through catastrophically. And a lot of people have kind of been miffed that the designs they made for it weren't able to be shown off. But I've kind of been a big advocate of like still post them in your own spaces. Because like you designed the thing, so show it off, you know? Hello Pix, what's going on? How's everybody's Saturday doing? I am 2 days properly into keto, which is the high-fat, low-carb diet. I've done it before. It works really well for me. I know that some people are like, don't do that, but I've experienced it twice, I've done it twice, and it's the best I've ever felt doing it. But in the early days of it, you do feel really cranky and angry. So if I'm a little bit obtuse today, that's why. Got a volume. I know, like, looking through those, I think it's directly his influence, which is why I went back to some of my older Fakemon, like the haunted house ones, because those were originally, I designed these 2 houses that were just like haunted houses, but then I was like, no, I can actually make them like an octopus or something. That's like directly influenced from RJ. We're going to starting a channel. Very good. Yeah, I think you can still show it off for us. Because it'd be a shame not to, especially if you've worked on it, you know? Anyway, we're going to get into what we're doing today. On the side here, we have all the days so far. You know, there's day 1. There's day 3. There's Bobine today. The next 4 days I'm not going to show you. But you should know what 7... You should, if you were here last time, you kind of have an idea of what they are. Just because something is scrapped doesn't mean it should be lost. Exactly. You can still, like, put it out there and still be like, hey, this project didn't end up coming together, but I still made this. It's still part of your portfolio. Exactly. No, I'm just saying, like, with kind of bigger companies, usually you'll have to sign, like, an NDA where you can't, like, show anything to the public. But what he was basically saying is, like, have a clause within that where if the project fails, then you're allowed, like, show off stuff. Or, like, once it's finished, you can show it off and all that. So, I just think it's important to, like, if you made something, just show publicly that it still gets shown at some point, you know? Anyway. January 11th is, next Thursday. And, let me bring up the National Day list, because I think it's literally just, it's National Milk Day and National Splash Somebody with a Puddle Day or something. Which is an incredibly kind of not a great one to lead off with, but we can see what is going on. So January 11th is National Arkansas Day. So I'm not doing any, like, location specific, country, state specific things. Oh yeah, okay. There are 4 on this day, but 2 of them we're not touching. So the 2 that we're not touching are Arkansas Day and National Human Trafficking Awareness Day. We are not even fucking going near that. For obvious reasons, and if you question why, just don't. He's the milkman. His milk is delicious. Crying over spilt milk. Oh, that's a good one. Milkman. Either way, this chat is not onto a girl stop stories. It's time for... Yeah, but it's important to, like, say shit if it's bothering you, you know? Even if it's just on stream or to anyone that'll listen. The important part is people that will listen. Because if you're just going somewhere and be like, then that guy directly asked how your day was, so, yeah. You're allowed to tell me. But yeah. Damn, I live in Arkansas. Let's see. Okay. So the only thing that kind of came to mind, immediate thought, is like a sentient carton of milk with, like, rubber boots that goes out in the rain. And then immediately what I'm thinking of is there is a Blur song where the music video is like a milk carton running around. I think the song's called Coffee and TV. Why is he so small? This fucking guy. Because I'm like, in terms of, like, sentient, or in terms of, like, kind of Pokemon, it's like, Objectmon exist. So, is, like, a sentient milk carton too weird? Hello, Missy. Showing up at the start of a stream. What is this? Speed. When the 4 nations align. Or when the 4 nations unite and the stars align. Crying over spilt milk. Okay. Because I don't think there's a Pokemon that does that. Because, you know, puddles as well. It's like a thing in, like, cartoons where, like, a character will cry and it'll be like a puddle. But basically what I'm saying is, like, is a sentient milk carton, a sentient, like, milk bottle milk carton isn't, like, out of the question, I don't feel like, you know? It could be a moo mom. It could be a moo milk mimic. Sorry, my handwriting is absolutely awful on that side of the screen. Let's get some moo milk up in here. Every time I go on Bulbapedia now, it fucking gives me like a connection is secure message. And I'm like, I think my connection isn't secure. Because you keep telling me that, and I'm sus. So I'm thinking it could be like combine some of these elements. Mimilk. Opticon's are underrated, but a carton of milk. I mean, like, Milcery is literally milk. Do we have any, like, bottles? I don't think there's a... Shuckle is, like, its inspiration is kind of the most based off a bottle, but it's changed so much that it's not even recognizable as that anymore. I think it's time to Moo Milk. I think so too, especially now after seeing it. Because it could be kind of like a Voltorb thing. A non-Newtonian milk gremlin that leaps out of puddles. But if it's not Newtonian, how does it... How does it... Watch that video they did. I feel like Richard Hammond's in it, but it's not Top Gear unless it is. Where they fill the swimming pool with custard. Then they run across the top of it. But then they like stop walking and they start sinking into it. Milkweed. Milkweed. Swimming pool of custard? Yes, exactly. A milk genie. I wonder who's done... I feel like people have done that before. Oh, what if it's like a Moo Moo milk? Haunted with the soul of a milk tank. Or something. It could be a sad little creature hiding inside a milk bottle. Dead child. What? Oh, it could be like a missing person thing. Oh, this is a bizarre one. Okay. But I don't think this is doable, but it's like, have you seen this man? And then let's say this real person dies and then their soul possesses the thing with their face on it. So it's kind of like your mask. God damn it. Ghost milk. Hunt of every type 2. I think the main thing with cartons is just how geometric they're. Yeah, like it's definitely unique. Which is kind of why I'm leaning towards it, because it's such like a... It doesn't really look like anything else, you know? You could play off expired, spoiled... I could play off expired... Oh, what if it's a thing where it's like... Because it aren't like... Isn't there a lot of things with like yokai... Where it's like if it's an object just left there for like 100 years, it becomes alive. What if it's milk so bad that it becomes sentient? And go stare white. Is there a milk yokai? A bottle would work better. Yeah, but it's not like literally a yokai. It's just like the kind of concept of if you leave this thing long enough, it becomes sentient. Spoiled milk smells so bad. To chatter pre-evolution. Kind of like Bennett. Yeah, but it doesn't hold a grudge against anybody, or it holds a grudge against like the people who own the house it's in, because they're like, why did you not throw me away? Why did you let me live? But I suppose there is no bottle Pokemon either. And the milk is canon. Let's see, because this is canon. But the carton is cooler, I think. You know? Because even with the carton, like, kind of one side of it could be open, and you could have, like, the aura kind of emitting from it, you know? And, like, the sides could be broken open. There's this, like, it could be cracked, I guess. Oh, this could be a face up here. Like with the divide. Milk is pretty not. Moo milk is a fucking cracked item when you get it early in the game. I am a Moo milk stan. Isn't fermented milk an actual drink? Not that I want to know about. Why would the milk be a canon? Ha ha. We're not doing an actual pre-evolution. Red arms coming out of holes in the bottle. That's what I was thinking. I think this is probably the best outlook. Cottage. Cottage cheese. I'm thinking, oh. The name probably wouldn't work. Because fucking people are scared of anatomy. But it fits within the character limit. Could call it Boo Boo Milk. Because it's a ghost. What if the man is covering on the top? Yeah, like, I think definitely this is the face. And then, like, this can kind of be, like, worn or, like, drooping or... there can be kind of, like, is the milk even part of the Pokemon, or is this... Or is it... There can be, like, contradictory information where it's like, oh, this was made when milk was spoiled, or it's, like, it's Moo Moo milk that is possessed by this little thing that nobody knows where it comes from, kind of thing. No! No else. My worst story with food isn't half as bad, and it's not my worst story with food, but it's my worst story with, like, thinking one food is a different food. And back where I lived at home, there was kind of like a donut craze, where just every street had at least, like, 2 donut shops. People are going gaga for donuts, as you should, because donuts are pretty good, but I'm also on keto, so donuts are stinky and stupid and for idiots. But went into a place, okay? And they had loads of donuts, and one of the donuts had, like, a lot of chocolate on top, and then, like, kind of colored, like, spherical sweets. So I'm like, oh, it's a chocolate donut. Those are M&Ms. Obviously, because Obviously, you would put M&Ms on a chocolate-covered donut. Obviously, right? You wouldn't put anything else on a chocolate. You wouldn't mix anything else with like chocolate and dough instead of M&Ms, right? Right? They were Skittles, and it was not. It was not the vibe. So now when I go to parties, I bring a big bowl and I mix Skittles and M&Ms together just so people can feel my pain. Anyway. Is this the plan for tomorrow? No, this is the one for next Thursday. We're trying to search up for Yoka and Milk. Yeah, like I don't think it needs to be based on like with this series. It's like if something can be based on something deeper, it's fine. But like, I generally don't take more than like 2 hours doing like considering what each mon is going to be, because like otherwise I would die. But I feel that's part of the charm with this. Beginning my villain, yeah. National Milk Day instead of 11. Yeah, exactly. Tomorrow's Bobblehead Day, then it's Joy Germ Day, then like Hot Air Balloon Day, and then whatever the fuck yesterday was. Not yesterday, but the 10th. What the fuck was the 10th? I know what I made for it, I just can't remember why I made it. Oh, yeah. Okay. A little bit of a stretch, but, you know, they're all kind of stretches. Okay. I wanted to find out something new. Yeah. I found out something new yesterday. That's been a case in Pokemon, I believe, for like 10 years now. Which is that ghost types can flee from any battle. And they aren't affected by kind of arena trap or anything like that. I think maybe Shadow Tag affects them, but I had no fucking idea. So then I'm there like playing Scarlet, and I have a Skeledirge like the whole game. And then only yesterday it dawned on me, I was like, oh yeah, it is kind of weird that my big fucking slow crocodile was just able to run away from everything easily, yeah? They can, yeah, they can. I knew about Dark types being immune to priority moves, but Ghost types are able to just escape anything. I had no fucking idea. Wild shit. Okay, let's do some quick maths. Okay. I just got an update about rent. It's nothing bad. I just have it. So I just want to get that taken care of. I know I'm on stream, but I got a life that I need to take care of for like 2 seconds. Anyway, let's see what you guys are talking about. Can't contain a ghost? Yeah. You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door. That was one of the jokes in the Q&A that I never released. Someone was like, when will this or when will you do this? And I was like, when you fix this damn door. I fucking love Sam Raimi Spider-Man. Me and my housemates were up until like 7 AM the other morning just talking about movies and shit. It's really nice. What did I miss? Milky. And also me looking at money. Ghost Mechanic was in it. Yeah! Like, it for 10 years. I've had no idea. Okay, and we'll just double check. And yeah, okay, cool. Cooly booly. So I don't think I used any XY ghosts. I'm trying to think, have I used, like, ghosts in any of the games, like, on my team? I'm sure I must have. Because I skipped, like, Gen 8. Well, like, I skipped the start of Gen 8. And then it's Sun and Moon, I don't think I had a ghost type. No, yeah, because I had Incineroar. I don't know, because then I'm very kind of weird about, like, using a ghost type and a dark type on my team, because they're both effective against the same things. Now, their defenses are different, but, like, they both have an immunity. Ghost has 2. But, you know what I mean. Anyway. These people ghost. I was thinking Ghost Poison just because it's, like, unused. Aside from Ghastly. And no spoilers, shitheads. Poison works exactly. That's what I was thinking. And the cap of the Moo Milk is purple, which is just common, like, visual language for poison type. Another convergence in a... No. I don't think this works for a Sinisty thing. And while I like the cold convergent regional form, it's like, sometimes, you know, you just want a new thing. And we already have... This is just following up a regional variant and a convergent form. So I don't want to rely on it too much. Mad Cow disease. Oh! It could evolve then. In future. I think just keeping it simple. With no, like, kind of real answers. You know, it's like, is it the spirit of a farmer? Is it just bad milk that became sentient? Is it this thing that nobody knows where it came from and all that? Can I talk about it? Yeah, sure. That is how the spread of knowledge happens. People talk about shit, and then you learn new information. And it's great. Okay. So as much as I love Phantom, I just never used it because of the trade evolution. I'm waiting for the quote. I know somebody's gonna say it. Okay. I think this is a pretty good concept. Or what if it's like a convergent Pumpkaboo and it's called Milkaboo or some shit? I honestly think it could be called Boo Boo. Or some shit. But that is so on the nose. How does it smash people? With milk. With its arms. Nah, I'm not making it a convergent. It's gonna be something, because it's like an item mimic, you know, as opposed to like a Pokemon mimic. If that makes sense. Anyway, we're gonna leave day 11 here because I think that's pretty good. We're gonna move on to January 12th and see what the story is here. All right, there's a few on this, and I think there's a pretty obvious solution, but I want to know what you guys think first. So the national days on January 12th are Kiss a Ginger Day, National Marzipan Day, National Curried Chicken Day, and National Pharmacist Day. I know that my handwriting's kind of ass, but I draw. I'm an illustrator, not a calligraphist. Calligraphist? It could be cool if the spirit can leave the character. Yeah, I'm thinking like an evolution definitely could do that in the future. Because a lot of these things are, some of these things are going to evolve. Maybe some of them will have pre-evolutions down the line, if the day fits. So a lot of food again. Yeah, there is a lot of food associated with days of the year. A lot of plants as well. In fact, I don't even know what marzipan is. Made of nuts, isn't it? It's made from almonds. Almonds. Marzipan is a confection consisting primarily of sugar, honey, and almond meal, sometimes augmented with almond oil or extract. It is often made into sweets. Common uses are chocolate-covered marzipan and small marzipan imitations of fruit and vegetables. Some Mort from Family Guy, but I don't know who that is. As much as I love chicken curry, the second one would be very funny. Why would marzipan be funny? Cute people's illnesses. So I have there's one kind of combo here that like sticks out to me. Which is if we take the first one literally and do like ginger, like the root helps with sickness. Pharmacist. And if we want to do 2 item-based Pokemon in a row, if we look up a specific item, because I only realized this like last year, probably because of the artwork from Scarlet and Violet, the energy root looks like a bicep. Like it looks like a full arm. Some like potential grass fighting type that helps heal people, helps helps keep people safe. I've never noticed. Yeah, I know. I was only playing Scarlet. I was like, wait a minute. Because I haven't seen this since, like, Gen 3, you know? I want to find other artwork for it. But I don't know if it's there. It was introduced in Generation 2. Because it's the thing where, like, you put ginger into, like, your kind of food or what you're drinking while you're sick to kind of, like, help heal you up. I can't think of the exact word for what that is. Like, supplementary or some shit. But it is a thing. And that, to me, would be, like, kind of the... Whoops. That to me would be like kind of the obvious thing to go with. Chicken noodle soup. Yeah, because see, then it's a thing of like, do you add... If we make it a chicken as well, is it like, is that too much? Or revival herb? Yeah, and then maybe this is kind of like a brawler situation, or like maybe like it's this thing's arms fall off, and then people are like, "Oh my god, its arm! Let me eat it!" You know. Maybe like its head could be the revival herb. Ninja looks like its fist, the plants. Oh, like the bird of paradise flower. then I'm like, is it also being like a bird? Just kind of like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. Where its arms look like cashews because we're speed drawing. It's sketching. It's this. There could have been like a kind of clump of dirt. It's kind of held together. To explain why there's like roots and shit. And you could have like different like kind of plant things coming out of it. I don't know, maybe. This is the ideation. Big roots for feet. That's what I was thinking. I couldn't remember the name of the item. But it could even have 2 feet. And I drew the thumb backwards. Drawing thumbs backwards is honestly something I find low-key incomprehensible. Okay? Now I know I just did it there, like, but that was quick and I was like, oh, I caught it immediately. But it's like you need a reference for a hand? Look at your hands. You know? I am root. Fuck off. I am root. We are root. Marzipan, I just don't. Because isn't it a thing like? Because here's the other thing: wouldn't you like put these kind of shit, like herbs and shit, into curry as well? Then, like, does ginger go in curry? Am I fucking stupid? Or is ginger like classed as a spice when it's like ground up? I don't know things about things. So I feel like it would still have like kind of like it would still I just said ass. I was going to say aspects. It would still have like carrying kind of the curry motif where it's like, oh, when after its limbs fall off, people make curry with them to help cure the sick, or they just sell them on to help cure Pokemon. Yeah. I think it works. I think honestly it could be a grass ground type instead of grass fighting. It's popular in the Galar region where they like making curry. Okay, that one was pretty simple. I think Mars, yeah, like one I don't really know what it is. I'm sure if I'm very sure I don't like marzipan. But it's the thing where like I know I don't like it, so I don't remember it. Yeah, we don't need to do every prompt for a day. Some days we only do one prompt. And that's fine. It's just about getting shit made. Okay, so but I'm gonna go now. See you guys later. Thank you very much, Snowy, for showing up. And no doubt you will see all these Fakemon on the days that they come out. Okay. Day 13 has a lot of stuff there, so let me see what I actually wrote down. Okay, so it's National Korean American Day. Again, that has to do with nationalities and places, so we're not touching it. National Sticker Day. National Vision Board Day. National Stephen Foster Memorial Day. Who's a guy, so we're not touching it either. He was a musician. National Peach Melba Day and National Rubber Ducky Day. Now, Peach Melba is a dessert, which is basically peaches, vanilla ice cream, and raspberry sauce. Ideally, I would like to try and avoid food where possible. Just because every day is food. If we can't think of anything besides food, then we can go for it. Cortez second nougat. And yeah, vision. What do we call it? It's like a mood board, kind of. I think it is exactly a mood board, actually. But that's what we would have called it in college. The future sign of enlightenment. Yeah, so I want to try and avoid the peach if I can. Because sticker is also a thing. So it's like, what if it's like literally like a two-dimensional object? Kind of situation, yeah. What if it's like a flat duck? We'll figure it out. Or it could be like a lot of flat shapes, that are like one kind of collective Pokemon, if that makes sense. We have a bunch of stickers. That's one of the things I'm thinking about. But it's why and how. And what, basically. Or do you just do a duck? And it shoots water out of its fucking blowhole that they have. I'll get it for flat duck for yeah. If anybody hasn't watched 4 Artists 10, there's a very funny bit where Moxie is talking about squeezing my Pokemon in the bed. That makes me laugh every time. Sticker hive mind. Yeah. No, I know conceptually, but it's just, what is it? Because if it's just a bunch of stickers floating around, it's kind of like, what is this? And then it's like, is one of them a duck? Are they all ducks? Then why are they ducks? Why is it like a collection of duck-shaped stickers? Flat sticky duck sounds interesting. Yeah, it's just, why is he flat? This is a Ditto that got stuck to the wall. Duckers? Oh, Okay, I see what you did there. Thought you were insulting us. I see a small prey Pokemon that uses a sticker as camouflage, but they all have a form that takes the shape of a rubber or duck. But why would stickers take the shape of a rubber duck? You know, like they inherently have nothing in common. Because you can't use stickers in the bath. And also, did you know in rubber ducks, it says in the bottom of them, it's like, don't use this in the bath? Like, what the fuck are they for then? You dork. Oh, hang on, because you can rubber ducks can deflate. Well, not deflate, but you know, like you can push them down. Is that deflating technically? Because like then they reinflate themselves. Maybe it's feathers or stickers. Interesting. Missy Dupop. Actually, I know that the duck I had at home was like, don't use this in the bath. I'm like, it's a rubber duck. It's going in the bath. Maybe it's feathers or stickers. Sticker feathers. Of a Spyro rubber duck. Sorry, when you say Spyro rubber duck, I always think of Misty Marshes from Spyro 2 where you have to do the fetch quest. I remember figuring that shit out as a kid and I was like, I'm fucking epic, shut up. Get out of my life. Oh, God. Ooh. Sorry, I don't know if you guys heard that. I like snapped my neck. I'm dying, I'm dead. Oh, Spyro. The Professor and Spyro are voiced by the same guy. Alongside a lot of other people in that. The fact that Spyro and SpongeBob are the same guy is insane. It's almost like voice actors do be voice acting. Okay. Rubber duck. Rubber type real. Rubber from a tire. Flat Duck Friday. He got run over. Now he's flat. And he sticks to things. Oh yeah, birds are like fucking feathers. Do you know how fast ducks can fly? They fucking go ham. Because I feel like sticker and vision board are kind of similar in that it's just like flat surface. Or things stuck to thing, you know? Peach Malba, I don't even want to look at it. I'm electing to completely ignore it. Because also I'm like, it's dessert, it's sticky. And it's like, I don't think it even goes further than that. Because otherwise then it's just the sticker. The stickers are like just a bunch of peaches and ducks. And it's like, what? What does these have in common? It's very random, you know? Duckalash. It's not a rubber duck, it's a duck made of rubber. Rubber hose duck? La da dee da da dee da da doo da. Hey kids, it's me. Fuck. You need a new name for your duck? Why don't you try? Hey kids, it's me. Hang on, I can line this up. I can line it up. Somewhat, maybe not. Hey kids, it's me, Dinkster Duck. Okay. That was going a whole different direction. Dicky Dowse. Somebody ring the Dinkster. Oh, and it can like become 2D. Because it's like an old-timey cartoon kind of vibe. Or it just is 2D. Hmm? Yes? I feel like this is pretty, Pass the roof of step. Why would it be grass? And don't say because rubber is latex. Cartoon could be Rotom of some sort. I don't think it needs to be related to another I think it can just be like... Rubber is made from trees. Yes. I do believe that rubber is very far removed from grass as a type, if that makes sense. Because it's like, you wouldn't look at like a tire on a car and be like, that's grass type. You'd be like, it's steel or normal or ground maybe. Which is why if I'm ever asked about like which new type I would add, it's usually rubber, because I'm like, it's like the only thing that is kind of still loose with what type it could be. But it being flat could be... No, I think he could just fucking turn... He could be water and made out of ink. Because then he's black and white and he's made out of ink. And then he can literally just turn into a puddle. And he's a duck, so... Water. And also, like, maybe psychic or ghost. But... Am I cooking or am I freezing? I need to figure out a better... What's the opposite to cooking? Am I burning? But I feel like burning then is like... Whoa, fire, dude! It flattens into a sticker shape. Yeah, like that was the original plan. And then I think if it's just like, if it's made out of ink, that explains the how it's able to do that instead of just being like random. Oh, 2D is a good name. Two duck, two fuck. And then the 7th movie is just called duck. Yeah, like I can imagine it like in like an alleyway. And like maybe enemies are walking by. Maybe like a trainer's walking by and you just see like this thing on the wall. Like the eyes are moving like side to side. And it could be like, oh, back in the 1920s there was a Psyduck. Like Psydonald Psyduck or some shit. And this thing it's like a Mimikyu situation where it's like I want to be famous. No, I think this is pretty good. I've also never made a rubber hose Pokemon that I can think of. I think this is new territory for me. I feel like Lewis said it like this one. It is very Demcore. It probably won't look like this because obviously this is just a sketch. I think that is as good as we can get for combining these prompts. In like a, because this is cohesive as well. This would absolutely be a thing that like is found in cities as opposed to the wild. Like you could still find it in the wild, but it would just be like in like Castelia City down like that one alleyway where there's the flasher behind the trash can. This guy could just be against like the wall at the opposite side, and then if you interact it with it, it's like Rah! Honk. Does it honk like a rubber chicken? Maybe. Its battle cry could just be like Alright, that's pretty good. Here's the Dingster. Just there. Let's go on to day 14, which I do not have written down. So I was only did up until day 13 when I was last doing work on this. So January 14th. Once again has a food-based day. Okay. Let's get a new document up. Or new layer up, even. So, January 14th is National Sunday Supper Day. It's National Ratification Day, which we are not touching because it's political. It's National Dress Up Your Pet Day. Boo. Don't put clothes on dogs. You can dye their fur with safe fur dyes, but don't dress them up. And National Hot Pastrami Day. So this one might be kind of hard to not do food for. But we can live with it. I don't want Fakemon to be so very... Hell yeah, dude. A lot of love today for Bubine. Which I can't say I'm super surprised by, but it still feels nice. They're not my favorite. The one tomorrow is my favorite, but nobody's gonna like it because well, people are gonna like it, but it's very me. Anyhow, any more dressing up dogs? But the thing is, if the dye doesn't hurt them, then like it's literally harmless. But clothes on dogs, I don't fuck with at all. Now, like a greyhound or something, I will put a coat on if we're going for a walk, because that's like they'll fucking freeze otherwise. but just like clothes on animals, I'm like, stop. This man is public duck. Fucking. Everybody's banned. Stream is over. Greyhounds are adorable. It's kite day, is it? This kite day is February 8th for me. I think there are different days on different years as well, which is kind of a fucky one. Because from what I've seen, the list I'm using is fairly good. It doesn't... It might miss kind of like a more niche thing, but it pretty much has most stuff on it. But I'm not seeing Kite Day for January 14th. Okay. Which list am I using? It is nationaldaycalendar.com. National Kite Day is... Oh, international. Oh, shit. Is there different international days? Okay, this one is... If I can find a kind of comprehensive list of international days, I need to bring that up too then. Kite Flying Day and a Kite Day. And a good luck find the kite. Thank you very much, Missy. I'll probably do this kind of stream like once or twice a week anyway, so it's... And I got up early today, which is very nice. I am really struggling through my energy levels right now. But it's not like the other day where I had to take a nap. This is because I've started a whole new fucking lifestyle, so... It's just my body adapting to eating a quantum amount of cheese. He's volunteered at Petra, took in a lot of greyhounds. Yeah, they're so fucking cute, dude. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick to just the national days because, like, it's what I was doing already, and I know it's like, oh, it's national American, but it's like the majority of my audience is American, and like I could walk to America with where I am right now at the moment. So I think it's pretty... It's not really hurting anybody. So Sunday supper, hot pastrami, dress up your pet. So I see hot, I see pet, I think hot dog, I think food, hot dog, I think pastrami. Pastrami's beef, isn't it? Pastrami is the food originating from Romania. Beef brisket. So beef. So I could make a hot cow. I could make a hot beefy cow. Pun. Because the sun is also hot and it's Sunday. I think Sunday supper is kind of... I fucking hate the word supper. I'm not saying it anymore. Sunday eaty is the thing. Barbecue. Oh yeah, because it's like Sunday and you have people around, so... I think this one is kind of impossible to avoid doing food related things on. I'm thinking, is there kind of a way that we could have like a dog? It's actually kind of rubbish. It's kind of mid. I'm thinking, could we do like some sort of like disguise creature where it looks like food, but then it's like it eats you instead. So like a food mimic in a way. It's just glamorous. That's a hot dog man that works similarly to furfru. Expand how it's similar to furfru. Like it has different toppings or what? I think I might need to put on a hoodie or something. It's due to snowing like on the 10th, I believe. So I think it changes toppings. Yeah, but why? Maybe it's just gluttonous. So yeah, I think definitely eating is like a it eats, and maybe I think something about it looking like food while also eating is kind of a concept. But it's how do we get there, if that makes sense. We have food that looks like a dog. What if this dog looks like a hot dog to be more approachable? What dog isn't approachable? Oh, I'm wondering, is there kind of like maybe a lizard or something that's called like a hound or something? Oh my god, glizzy! It's a glizzard. Oh wowie! Woo, baby! There we go. Glizzy. Fuck, dude. Okay. Wild dogs weren't all approachable thousands of years ago. Yeah, but hot dogs didn't exist thousands of years ago, so it's kind of not. It's not really. Like, especially in Pokemon, it's like. Also, I don't even know how. The concept of looking like a hot dog to be more approachable is like, wow, a hot dog. Let me go say hi to it, you know? Okay, I'm definitely thinking like hot dog lizard. Because then it's an animal dressed up as something else. Lizard. Because lizards can... Maybe Trevenant Gorgeist hybrid. Where did that come from? What is the logic there for this prompt? Because some lizards can like change colors and, you know, disguise, blend in kind of things. So maybe this thing like shows up at like barbecues or whatever, disguised as the food, so it can eat the other food. But then it's when then like somebody picks it up and it's like, rah, you know. Oh, and maybe like maybe it can be like, this is the body, and then the tail like folds over, so it looks like the hot dog almost. Does it do the test? I was thinking it could. Maybe like their tails, despite looking like a mustard sausage, taste like ass or something. Like this kind of like a reversal. Or they use their tails as bait and they taste really good. Or something. Can I make... But for what? I'm sure I could make a Trevenant Gorgeist hybrid, but for what? It's a sausage dog. It's a sausage. Apparently lizard take... Oh, yeah, crocodile tastes like chicken. Can confirm. Having eaten crocodile. Pulsipaldean people just use tails as food. Yeah, I think it was Virgo said it on Twitter that the idea of like Slowpoke being able to regrow their tails is a cop-out. Because it makes Team Rocket way less evil. Because they're fucking evil when they're cutting off Slowpoke tails in the original. But then when they're like, oh no, Slowpoke can regrow it, it's fine. Then it's like, oh, well, now they're just farming. You know? I'm definitely thinking like Lizardo the Foolish is the concept here. Because it's like supper, blizzards are pets, it's disguised, it's dressed up, hot dog, hot pastrami. Yeah. How about a Trevenant Gorgeist hybrid? How about you explain why you want me to do it? It's a very easy ask. Doesn't the Galar like me? Since their tails are mega spicy. Oh yeah, I thought you were talking about these guys. I was like, what the fuck is this in Galar? No, but it's just like if you're gonna do like a whole evil thing about it's the whole concept of having your cake and eating it. It's like if you want them to be evil, it's like then they need to be evil. You know, it's like, but then it's like, oh no, they can grow the tails back. It's like, well, now they're just like businessmen, I guess. Apparently Glizzy comes from Elizabeth Glizzy Salgado. Fun fact, I call the $20 bills in Canada Glizzies because they've Queen Lizzie on them and they're green. So green Lizzie. Glizzy. That's my lore for today. Okay, 14. Pretty good. What's 15 all about? January 15th is once again many foods. So we'll see what we can do. Bagel. Booch. Which is kombucha. But it's the National Booch Day. Which I think we could do something in here with like fermentation and stuff. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, which we are not touching. Strawberry ice cream. And hat. No, I should. Maybe I should. No, Pinky, I'm asking why are you coming into this stream where clearly I am designing Pokemon based on prompts for every day of the year and just asking me to make a Trevenant Gorgeist hybrid. I don't care what it looks like. I'm asking why are you asking me to do it? And everything bagel ice cream sandwich. So I'm going to write this down now. I think it's Moby with an I. Kombucha Moby. Or is it Moby with a Y? What is this fucking thing? It's a SCOBY, that's what it is. Okay, this is fucking weird. SCOBY. A SCOBY, which stands for symbiotic venom. How do you do Venom's voice again?
Your head rolls down the street like a turd in the wind. Pancreas.
That's the word, yeah. I was trying to remember what my keyword to get into Venom's voice is.
Pancreas. Symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast.
And yes. And yeast. Yeah. Hat. Sorry. I like to imagine that the hat, is just like you didn't know what a hat was. Did you ever consider the project to be put towards a region? Yeah, like at the end, like, because obviously it's fucking like 11 months away. At the end of every month, I'll be putting out like a long form video, going through like the 31, 30, 29 Pokemon for each month. And in each one of those, I'll say, hey, do you guys think this should be a region? And also I am not at all ever doing like dex entries, stats or abilities for these guys. Because there's over fucking 300 of them. So that's new. And also it's going to be 366 because this is a leap year. What would a cat do with a hat? Wear it. So you haven't watched Venom 2? I haven't either, and I'm not going to because it looks like ass. And I am beyond consume product because thing I recognize is in it. Anyway, I think okay. Kombucha SCOBY, what it is and how to make one. So SCOBY stands for symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast. It is an ingredient used in the fermentation of kombucha. You buy SCOBY from the store and even grow your own so you can make kombucha. They look like jellyfish. They're really fucking weird and nasty. Kombucha is a fermented beverage enjoyed for its unique flavor and powerful health benefits. Though it is widely available at grocery stores and health food shops, you can make your own using tea, sugar, and a SCOBY. My friend's mom made it before and served me a drink. Fucking jellyfish inside it. It's not actually a jellyfish, but it looks like a jellyfish. A SCOBY is a thick, rubbery, and cloudy mass that aids in the fermentation process. This article explains what a kombucha SCOBY is and how to make your own. Hatman. I know we're Pinky, my guy, I don't care about the Trevin and Gorgeist thing. Read the room. Or is this one of those cases that you only hear me if I say, oh yes, good idea, let me go do that? Well, you don't need to delete the messages. I enjoy the drama of it. No problem. If it's like actually like spam and like porn bots, then I'll be like, okay, delete that. But people being unable to listen to me, we can deal with. Okay, let's keep reading. A SCOBY, which stands for symbiotic culture, is an ingredient used for. They are just repeating shit again. Okay, is this an AI article? I doubt it. Fermentation is a chemical process in which carbs, like sugar and starch, turn to alcohol or acid. Interesting. So let's just say fucking alchemy. And I know we have ice cream here and whatever, but Alchemy is not the only thing that exists. Like an alchemy jellyfish, maybe? The appearance of the SCOBY can vary, but it's typically a denser and rubbery and opaque with a mild vinegar-like smell. I'm going to put up a picture of a SCOBY just so you guys know what it looks like. It's not fun. It kind of looks like fondue. It's unpleasant. And if you like kombucha and didn't know how it was made, I'm sorry. But it's basically floating around in a mass with this fucking weird yolk in it. It's a weird jellyfish looking thing. Kombucha Manowar. Oh! A Manowar would be kind of cool. Okay, so look out for mold or strong cheese-like odor, which may indicate that the SCOBY is decaying and needs to be discarded. The dish-like structure of the SCOBY is compromised mostly of an insoluble fiber known as cellulose. Cellulose? What is cellulose? Why is that familiar to me? There's a reason it's familiar to me, and I don't know why. Cell, you lose. English is so fucking weird. It also hosts a variety of yeasts and bacteria species that aid the fermentation process. Other fermented foods and beverages, such as kefir, sourdough bread, and ginger beer, require similar symbiotic cultures. Symbiotic, because the manowars aren't like is a siphonophore symbiotic by nature? Because it's like a lot of things working together. I don't know if that's quite the definition of symbiotic. Yeah, sorry. It's fun. Yeah. This is how kombucha is made. It's just a big fucking yeast disc, I guess. I'll just finish up that article. So say you get information. Kombucha is produced by adding a SCOBY into a sweetened black or green tea and then letting it ferment for 1 to 4 weeks. Bacteria and yeast in the SCOBY break down the tea sugars and convert them into alcohol, carbon dioxide, and acids. The result is a fizzy product with a tangy, sweet, and vinegar-like taste. Its specific flavors depend on how long it is left to ferment, the type of tea used, in addition to other ingredients like fruit juice or herbs. Fermentation also increases the concentration of probiotics, the type of beneficial bacteria in your gut, with many possible. I hate, like, stomach talk. It's one of my icks. It's like gut health, or cultures. Fuck me, dude. In fact, studies have linked probiotic consumption with recent reduced cholesterol levels, improved immunity, and enhanced weight loss. In summary, a SCOBY, when added to sweetened tea, turns the sugars into alcohol, carbon dioxide into acids. It turns carbon dioxide into acid. Because see, the other ones are interesting. Or the other ones are things. This one is interesting. And we can always just give it a hat, you know? So is it like this thing helps the atmosphere by like reducing carbon dioxide levels, but it also just flings acid at you? Ooh, don't ruin it for me. Acid rain, yeah. Because see, the thing is, the kind of jellyfish connection is just like, Oh shit! Yeah, that's fucking obvious. What if it creates booch instead of acid, just from the air? Or it's like acid, but it's drinkable, I guess. Anyway, there it is. I'm looking for a huge ass. See more butts. I look back at the tab and it's Mo. It's Mo from memory as well, so it's probably missing a few key features. Okay, I shall I need to take a pee break, because it's been an hour and a half, and also I've just started keto, so you pee a lot. It's a process. Anyway, yeah, there is something here, at least. So I'll just take a step away, maybe like 5 minutes. I'm gonna get water as well, and then we can fucking figure it out. Where's my BRB screen? It's about to be loud. Cover your ears. Hello, gamers. It's me, your dad. Okay. I am much too late to say this, but goodbye, Welch. Unless somehow you're still sticking around. I can make an Teledont mixed with a Hodag. What is a Hodag? Because I know what an Teledont is. The Hell Pig. Okay. What were we doing? We were making something for January 15th, which is all of these days. Okay. So we've looked at kombucha. Let's look at some of the other things and kind of figure out, can we do something else? Final stage of your fire starter. I thought your fire starter was a cow. But I guess it isn't. What do I know? Okay, bagel. Kombucha. Here's an interesting one. So if we look in the plan, did I even announce, did I say anything in here? Okay. Ugh, they didn't say it in here, but, let me grab the question, the Q&A that I never got around to, because I think I wrote it down. No, it's not in here. It's in, I think I made a different document for it. Just bear with me. Okay. Yeah, okay, so something I had kind of thought about is reusing older Pokemon to fit the prompt. And the idea is it would be Pokemon that or it would be Fakemon that would otherwise be lost to time. Because we've gone through the Pukedex, as we call it, on stream. And there is that original line of Jalatuno, Jaladu, and Jalatray, who originally what the fuck are they even called? Scupid, Scupon, Scupadoo, Scupatois. Who are going to be completely redesigned into a barbershop quartet, like of shaving cream instead of like ice cream at all. So I'm like, I have a strawberry ice cream guy with a hat. Like right there, you know? I look up jellyfish Scoby. Why you should consider a pet jellyfish for your kitchen? No. Okay. And also do make sure that the stream is up to date by clicking on the live button in the progress bar. So I think we could bring back just, and like it could just be like Gelatuno, it's just like a single stage kind of deal. Because again, like the prompts don't need to fit. We don't need to include every prompt. And this is 2, you know? Whereas like some sort of man-o-war guy could have a hat, you know, and its tentacles could be like hoses that it shoots water out of, you know? That's kind of a cool idea as well. I don't know, I'm kind of, I think it's going to be either of those. And maybe it's able to, like, change the, like, alcohol content or, like, acidity of its, blasts. To the point that, like, some of it is actually, like, consumable, and then... So it could, like, heal or damage. Kind of like Pollen Puff. Would it be called, like... Booch Buff or something? Yeah. Something like that. Because this is new. And that isn't, you know? So it's like... Could do either or. Scoby Slap. Scoby Snack. Ruh-roh Reggie. A resectomy. I think either of these... I think both of them would have... I think each of them is going to have a mustache, because, like... I'm thinking, like, old-timey kind of Western bartender for this. Because it could have, like, a hat, and then the... Because man-o-wars have kind of, like... Their crown looks like a big hat, kind of. A sentient bagel witch hat. But why is it... Where does the witch hat come from? Because it's just like, oh, it's a bagel that's... And also, how is a bagel a witch? Because, like... It's like the brim, yeah, but okay, but then, now what? What else is there behind this? Because again, we're kind of going for like simplicity, you know, because it's one of the biggest things when people are like, what, how do you feel like is the best way to make like a convincing Fakemon? And they have to be like one concept that's one concept that's more refined is way better than like 4 concepts in one design, you know? So for this, I think it's either strawberry with the hat or it's the booch with the hat. It's neither. We don't need to include like bagel or strawberry in booch, and we don't need to include bagel or booch and strawberry. Yeah. But both of them will have a hat, because even if you look at like a man-o-war, I don't know why I said it like that, a man-o-war, which is called a jellyfish, and it's fucking not. This could easily be a hat, this whole thing up here. I just need to do research into man-o-wars to kind of see how they function. Because siphonophores are fucking crazy. But then we could have a pasta. This thing could be a rival to Pasta Mind. That's what a man. Yes, they are fucking weirdos. But we love them. Okay, I might go up until 2.5 hours. So currently we are at 1 hour 47. So I want to try and get up to like number 20 is the goal, but if we get to like 18, I'll be pretty satisfied as well. So let's find out what is the national day of the 16th. What the fuck? Oh my god. There's, oh my god. January 16th. I was not ready for. I'm not ready for this. I don't think any of us are ready for this. It is National Nothing Day. Which is ironic because there's other days here. It is also National Without a Scalpel Day. It is National Religious Freedom Day, which we are not touching with the 10-foot pole. And it is also National Hang on. Do you see what I mean here? Is the stream breaking or is it a sign? It is National Fig Newton Day. Fuck. Oh boy. So I feel like, do we make this a mythical? Oh man. Fig Newton real. Yes. Let me get him in here. Where the fuck does Fig Newton even live? Oh, where does Fig Newton live? Okay, hang on. Let me I find him in the Discord. I think Shark actually did art. Oh, Shark did do art. Hang on. I have a fan art folder. Somewhere. No, it's just a question of where the fuck is it? There he is. So the question is, do we go with like the daily national prompts, or do I make this like the stream mythical or whatever? Because that's a big ask. But I feel like I have to. Isn't a Fig Newton that cookie at the Fig? Yes, but Fig Newton is also what we say on stream whenever the stream goes bad, and it's the real legendary Pokemon of Rip Ash, or mythical, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Oh god. The Mon, the mythical, the legendary. Who is basically just like Spyro with angel wings and human hands and feet and hair and Homer Simpson for a tail, and Sparks is like what the fuck is that fairy from Zelda called? Hey, look, listen. Begins with M, I'm sure. I can't think of it. But Sparks is that just with a gun, so I have no fucking idea. Navi, that's it. Because weren't we saying that the new, like, Fig Newton, or like if I was to actually do Fig Newton, it would be like Cyber. What the fuck is this dragon called? It would be like, oh, Flyber. A Flyber situation, where it's kind of like a smaller creature that creates holograms. A Flyber, yeah. But Christ. But it's also National Nothing Day, so I feel like this is kind of a day that I could do anything on. So it could be... It looks like a mouse, because I'm streaming. Maybe it has, like... guns, or like pens that double as guns or some shit. To reference the gun. Make flavoured sparks. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like Atalka from Monster Hunter Generations. But not quite. And nobody knows what I'm talking about. And because it's streaming, so it has like pens, you know? What does the dragon look like? Is the question. Because I can't just have it be Spyro. It can't just be Spyro. Oh god. Navi, not quite. Not quite. What if you mix in Fig? I don't think I can. This is literally whatever short for this day is. It's just gonna be like, hey, I stream. You don't understand the joke because you're not watching my streams, you loser. But I'm thinking we could just make like a dragon that's very like fucked. Looks like Judgment's like House of the Dead 2. What am I? Am I at the fucking arcade? That is House of the Dead, right? That you play at arcades with your friends. What if it's a plant dragon? What does that mean, Tony? Oh, because no, we're ignoring figs. This is purely. Apparently, the Mickey and Steamboat Willie is now available to public domain. Yes, we're all aware. They could include it in Pokemon, and nobody would bat an eye. Like, I do hate like the horror movie trend, but I get it because it's the whole like, this is a children's thing. Let's make it scary. And it's like, okay, but then that's as far as like the thought goes. Yeah, it's like the whole basis behind like Sausage Party, where it's like, this looks like children's animation, but it's for adults. What a concept! And it's like, okay, can you expand more on that, please? Can we get some substance or no? It's a glitch general dragon that looks like any cannon man. Yeah, I'm thinking like kind of chimera-ish, because then we can kind of like give it like a mouth on the back of the tail. Like something insane, yeah. And I could do kind of like glitch, let me get a reference image. Spoilers for the ending of Scarlet and Violet, but if you haven't fucking finished the game yet, it's been out for over a year, so sorry. Let me find a good image of this. I'm trying to find like a specific image. I suppose kind of like this would work. Whoops. But it can kind of like be glitched and like in the same way that kind of Sada and Turo are. And the other day made the Grinch. When did they make the Grinch a horror movie? Disney still owns the trademarks for Mickey Mouse. No, but isn't it like it's the like its original Steamboat Mickey or Steamboat Willie Mickey that they can use? I just wrote in Grunch. There is literally a Grinch horror movie. And apparently it's really bad. Who would have known? Came out last year. It's one of the best songs in the game. You know over Route 10, baby. It's not even in black and white too. What do they do? Okay. I'm going to say insane. Like Eternatus kind of levels of detail. They can't give for copyright infringement, can't give for trademark infringement. Oh, is that why they started using them in the logo? Tricky bitches. Tricky bitches. That's probably exactly why they started using them in the logo. Fuck. Because I remember when that started, I was like, oh, this is cool. Motherfucking Bob Iger. Mother. Yeah, piece of shit. Okay. So, yeah, I get it. What if, they thought, like, because I was like, if I want to make this thing incomprehensible, what if I AI generated it? Just to be like, this thing is meant to be, like, fucked. Then I'm like, no. It came through my brain for, like, 2 seconds, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm just wearing the Crosma armor. I have done, like, a redesign for Ultra Necrozma because I really don't like it. I feel Ultra Necrozma is one of the most overrated Pokemon of all time. It's just like... I think it's also like the fact that we haven't seen it on the Switch. Unless we have. Is it in Sword and Shield? So generated AI, the Flyber is the AI. Yeah, but it's like I don't want to use an AI to... I'm wondering, could I use AI as like a reference, I guess? Just kind of fuggy. In the 4Artists server, Harry Gold shared an image and Ron was like, this looks like AI, and everybody's like, Ron, you can't say that. But then Harry was like, it is AI. Or he drew it, but he drew it from an AI image. So it still like looks AI, but he drew it using the AI as a reference. But it wasn't a case where it was like, I'm going to redesign AI into Fakemon. It was like, I'm just going to render AI with my own hands. It was very fucky. So I'll put in an AI. Use it as a reference. Yeah, like it's something I haven't done before, and I'm not entirely comfortable with doing it, but I feel like here it could, because this hologram needs to be fucking, like, awful. Like, awful levels of detailed. Which console isn't a Switch? Why the box fusions? That's weird. But it's the fact that, like, let me get an image of this. It always goes back to the there's a quote by it's not even a quote. There's a okay. Ultra Necrozma is meant to be made out of light, yeah? But like, what is this? It just looks like a big dragon made out of like milk or some shit, you know? And then you're like, oh, it's the 3DS's hardware. And there is a YouTuber, who you all probably know because he's very big. I Hate Everything. And he said something years ago that has kind of stuck with me in my brain. And it's basically along the lines of like, if I wanted to make a Fast and Furious movie, but I had no access to actors. I had no access. I didn't know how to drive. I had no cameras. I had none of this. What would I do? I wouldn't fucking do it. And I feel that's the issue with Ultimate Necrozma, where it's like, oh, we want to make a Pokemon that's made purely out of light, but the system can't handle it. That's like, then don't fucking do it. Just wait until you're on a system that can. Actually, that's about... Yeah, I go through phases of, like, getting back into his stuff. I haven't seen Aichi in a bit. Yeah, I think he kind of... I think he's just doing, like, podcasts and stuff now, but... No, like, ill will or anything. I think people can fucking do what they want. That's a thing for me as well, and people are like, I miss the old IHE, or I miss the old DeadBedSpread. It's like, go watch them. It's still there. I'm not going to shunt my own growth as a person just because you like a video or two, or several that I made, or whoever made years ago. It's like, if you miss them, go rewatch them. They're not going anywhere. Brazil Cool Cat Arc, yeah. Oh, I have done more research into Derek Savage than I would ever want to do in my life ever again. I continue working on YouTube, trying to get 2 videos, 1 art, 1 gaming a week. That's gonna be a lot. That is a lot of work. Start small. And then see where it goes from there. But goodbye and good luck. So what is this? This is 16. January 16th is Fig Newton's birthday, apparently. What do I know? 2 hours, 8 minutes. So I'm going to stand for 20-ish more minutes. Let's try and get up to 18. But January 17th is... Oh. Okay. It's a National Classy Day. National Bootleggers, which I believe is a type of whiskey. But I'll check on that. And it's also National Hot Buttered Rum. Bootleggers. Oh, hang on. Okay, National Bootleggers Day. Recognized an era when bootleggers became legendary. Templeton Rye Whiskey shares its birthday with bootlegger Al Capone. The word described the act of concealing flasks of liquor in a boot top when going to trade with Native Americans. So it's like smuggling. Okay. So kind of like smuggling. That's a prohibition thing. Kind of. In 2015 by National Day Calendar and Infinium Spirits. So it's like, it's clearly one of the ones where it's like, hey, buy our whiskey and drink it on this day. It's like Al Capone's whiskey of choice. So, classy, smuggler, alcohol, mafia. It's Al Capone. It's just some sort of like... some sort of dude. Is it too sketchy? I don't think so. So I think for like basis, was it literally that they just couldn't fucking drink? Like alcohol was just banned completely? Again, I'm not American, so I didn't learn about it. And I know not everybody here is American either, but I'm an ignorant Irish boy. Prohibition was enacted to protect individuals and families from the scourge of drunkenness. Unintended consequences including a rise in organised crime associated with the illegal production and sale of alcohol. Yeah, no fucking surprise. What did they expect? I don't think it's too sketchy a topic. Because it's not like National Prohibition Day. It's just like bootleggers, smuggling. Then it kind of loosens out a bit. But I am thinking this, if I end up doing like the bartender mana bar or whatever we call it, it could have a relationship with this thing. Where this thing like haunts it maybe. I was like, hey, I need you to convert all the carbon dioxide into acid. And then it's like, no, the trees also need to breathe or whatever. Tupperware? Not quite. See, Mano Bar, War and Bar already have the same letters. See? It's me. Because otherwise then it's just make like a kind of bougie classy kind of thing. Rattle 'em, boys. And then this is just like a stick, because you can't have... Can't have cigarettes in Pokemon. These signs going to be used against something else. Probably not. I don't know. I have no plans for them to be used in anything else at the moment. But again, it's only fucking the 6th of January. I haven't even done a month yet. Ooh, my neck. Okay, I'm gonna just go to 18 and see what awaits us after that. Michigan. Okay, so we're ignoring Michigan because I know fucking nothing about it. And also I don't care. National Get to Know. Get to learn how to spell. Get to know your customers day. Fuck off. How about the customers get to know me? National Thesaurus Day. National Peking Duck Day. National Winnie the Pooh Day. And you might say, hey, that's a third-party character. But also, it's a bear that likes honey, so it's pretty universal. Okay. Yeah, I can feel like my mental tolerance dwindling. But to be fair, we got like around 6 pretty solid designs figured out. So I'm not too miffed. Who the fuck knows about customers or whatever? Winnie the Pooh is public domain. Yes. Bear that likes knowledge. Yeah, but it's like it's a thesaurus isn't like I would say a thesaurus is like synonyms and shit, isn't it? Yeah, it's a dictionary of synonyms. Which I guess is like knowledge. But it's not like a dictionary. How the fuck do you turn... Or what if it's just like... I am thesaurus. What if it's a stegosaurus, but its scales are the alphabet? Actually, I could do it like... Could have its scales be shaped like... Or its plates or whatever. Is that too weird? And it's just literally like the source. Like we only take influence from the source. We don't do any of the other 3. So I've done word Pokemon before. And also I think a dinosaur just being like psychic type is like really fun. You know? It's like it's a T-Rex, why isn't it a dragon type? Because T-Rex aren't dragons. They're dinosaurs. Like a T-Rex Stegosaurus kind of... Ooh, hang on. Okay, so it's like a Stegosaurus. Because... And I need to Google this. Stegosaurus have 2 brains. I believe. That could be a 90s fucking bullshit paleontology fact. No, it's a common misconception. Okay. One being that it has 2 brains. Why the fuck? Like, it's obvious in thinking about it, but it's like, okay, but it's still a myth? And they were incredibly stupid is the thing. So we flip it on its head and it's big brained. And I know it's like, oh, Pastimind is the big brain Pokemon. We can have more than one. It doesn't need to literally be called big brain, but did Stegosaurus have 2 brains? No. There are some common misconceptions about Stegosaurus. One being that it had 2 brains, one in its skull and one in its hips. But it turns out that the space in the hips has nothing to do with the second brain. How did they think that it had a skull in its brain? And also, we just don't have a Stegosaurus Pokemon. I was talking about this while shiny hunting the other day. That Slitherwing, I think, is the closest thing we have to one. And the back half of, like, the Dracozolt and Dracovish. They're, like, lower halves. They're, like, Stegosaur-ish. But it's like, we just don't have one. So I think just like now, obviously way more stylized than how I'm doing it here. Like the U could definitely be back there or something. Maybe the body. What if it's a prehistoric ancestor to? Oh yeah, because then like all of these could be like A's or something. What if it's 2 heads and opposite ends of his body? That's a bit cursed. I don't know if I want to do that. But I think it could be like, oh, the tail has like a mind of its own, apparently, as like a reference to the... Because that was the theory of it having 2 brains. It was like one brain controls the tail. It's like, what does that mean? Elephant's answer. That is exactly what I was going to say for the next thing. I was like, could it be like an ancestor to Elephant and Giraffant? Or like a paradox form. But then I'm like, no. I just think like a fucking... a Stegosaurus. Or a Stegosaurus. Kind of like the Xolan like Stegosaur. But yeah, but that's just like, that's actually different heads. This is just like the tail is like a thing. Do I put eyes on the tail? I feel like that's a bit weird, but something like that I feel like is the best for this. Because like, what the fuck is get to know your customers day? As like a prompt. What does that mean? And then Peking duck is like a food, so I'm like, no. And we already have a duck. So I think a big brain dinosaur be kind of fun. They could even just combine elements with different things, yeah, to make it not just like a Stegosaurus. Let's bang out one more. Fuck it, maybe we can get to 20. Okay, January 19th is fucking easy peasy. It's National Popcorn Day. And that is it. Oh, and it could be like powered by sunlight as well, because that's like the theory of the kind of plates of a Stegosaurus, that they like absorb sunlight because it's a reptile, so to keep it make it move faster. So I'm like, maybe sunlight like boosts this thing's brain power, so it could be a fire psychic type, perhaps. Who doesn't like corn? Like seriously. Like, hello, I'm subjectively Jack. Flying grass for popcorn. Why did you create me? Why must I live in this world? Is Salsa's rock type? Oh yeah, it could be grass and rock. Okay, I feel like we can do like popcorn like loosely. Like it's something else that like looks like popcorn maybe. Like salt clumps or something. I think figuring out like what the concept here is before the food is probably the best way to go. But in a way where it's like, is it a food itself, or is it disguised as a food, or what is the dealio? I'm going to bring up 20 just to get it on the page, because I am likely going to head off very soon, just because I said we'd stop at like 2.5 hours, and we're very close to it. So we'll take a look back at everything before I go, but I just want to get this written down here. So January 20th can fuck off, because it's National Use Your Gift Card Day. I wonder who came up with that. It's National Cheese Lovers Day. So, me. It's National Disc Jockey Day. So already we have like cheese wheel opportunities here. And it's National Butter Crunch Day. What the fuck is a butter crunch? What are you? Toffee candy. No thank you. DJ Swiss. Like a turntable. Just with wheels of cheese. Rat. Because this isn't National Cheese Day. This is National Cheese Lovers Day. Biggie cheese. Yeah, it just has like a DJ booth. That's the Pokemon. And it's clearly normal type, because sound. Gift card I think is a complete fucking lost cause for this one though. But I'm definitely thinking some sort of DJ rat or like, because is there anything in culture that likes cheese more than rats? Besides me. Oh, my belly just made a sound. And I don't know what it means. Also, I'm thinking next stream we might do like an interval where it's like, let's design 3 things and then like maybe do shiny hunting for half an hour, or maybe like work on like the stream layout or the new avatar or something. Just to, like, break up kind of the pace a little bit. Because videos, I'm like, yeah, I kind of know what to apply, but streams, I'm like, this is still a new kind of ballpark or whatever. No, I just realized I made this window really small. There we go. Yeah, so like, I feel like this is the winner up here. This is a winner. This is a winner. Just needs to be designed a bit better. This is a winner. This is undecided. But I feel like using either of these is fine. This is a winner. This is undecided. This is the winner, to be honest. I don't really know what to do for this, and I will figure something out for this. But, yeah. I do need to pace myself, so otherwise I will burn myself out, so I might do one of these later. Maybe 2. I'll do a few tomorrow. And then, yeah. Because currently I'm like 3 or 4 days ahead. It's like a slow burn to try and get up. But if I get to a week, then I'll be like, okay. Then we can maintain that kind of easily. And then get up to 2 weeks. And then that'll be kind of the goal for January. Because looking at this, I'm like, oh shit, it's January 11th. But I'm like, no, it's only the 6th. Yeah. Well, it's the 7th back home, but is it just past midnight, baby? Anyway. I've been DBS, and this has been a stream on Dead Bed Instead, and y'all already know this, and I just don't have the energy to do a goodbye, because I told you already, my energy levels are fucked, and I'm cranky. So anyway, have a good one, everybody.